Welcome to the road trip. How does a single voice rise above the cacophony of discontent to become a beacon for change? When one reflects on the civil rights movement in the United States, a singular name often comes to mind: Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Our journey begins with the signing of the Civil Rights Act in the summer of 1964. This monumental legislation represented a turning point in American history, as it outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. It was a victory, but not the end of the struggle for equality. Dr. King, a Baptist minister from Atlanta, Georgia, had emerged as a leading figure in the civil rights movement. His strategy of nonviolent protest and civil disobedience echoed the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi and resonated with many who sought peaceful change. In the year following the Civil Rights Act, Dr. King set his sights on another significant hurdle: voting rights. African Americans, particularly in the South, faced a myriad of obstacles that prevented them from voting, a clear violation of their civil rights. And so the stage was set for the Voting Rights Act of 1965. In March of that year, Dr. King led the historic march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. The brutality faced by the peaceful protesters on what came to be known as Bloody Sunday shocked the nation and the world. This event galvanized public opinion and led to the swift passage of the Voting Rights Act, which prohibited racial discrimination in voting. However, these victories came at a high cost. On April 4, 1968, the world stood still as news spread of Dr. King's assassination in Memphis, Tennessee. His death marked the end of an era, but his dream lived on, inspiring generations to continue the fight for equality. In summary, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, both hugely influenced by Martin Luther King Jr., were landmark legislations that significantly advanced the cause of racial equality in America. However, these victories were hard-won through peaceful protests and civil disobedience, and often met with brutal retaliation. The tragic death of Dr. King, a champion of these causes, was a significant blow to the movement, but it also served to galvanize further efforts towards equality and justice. The legacy of Dr. King and the impact of these acts continue to echo through the annals of American history, reminding us that the march towards equality is a journey, not a destination.